Connection established. Connection established.
Can share, will share, get reactions, and then you could just, get good advice because there's nothing new under the sun. As usual, we're live on YouTube, okay? And it is Nigeria Info Abuja on YouTube. All right. And so let's go straight to the matter at hand tonight. All right. So, Debbie, anyway, I want to ask you, let's just talk. Meanwhile, let me quickly touch last week's, remember the conversation last week, Wednesday, about the lady whose husband was offering 3 million for asking that they have a threesome. Okay, so I got feedback, okay, and it was late. No, there were all kinds of speculations. Some people said, oh, they must have, that it's not, they don't think it just started like that. Maybe the man had been having something with the girl, or maybe, something has been happening behind the woman, and, the man just wanted to bring it up that way or something. Yeah, I remember one or two people said that. So, now, from all indications, it obviously was that he, the man, had actually always been disturbing this house help.
Wow.
Yes, he had been pestering the house help. And in fact, according to what she says, she said, my hubby even bought latest iPhone for her and told her he will only hand it over to her if she allows him. And she says, my hubby took back the phone because she refused to have sex with him. And she said her mom warned her never to sleep with a married man, that it will destroy her destiny. So she told my hubby that I'm good to her and it will be evil of her to reciprocate by sleeping with him. Hubby told her that I'm aware. Can you imagine? He told the house help that the wife is aware. So she says, hubby told her that I'm aware. Okay, where's that again? Yeah, and in support. Just to prove to the girl that I'm in support, he asked me to invite her for a threesome. I've been begging my husband for money to start a business, and he refused. Now he wants to offer me 3 million for a threesome with my maid. Well, you asked me to confront my husband, but I don't know if I should do that or pretend as if I'm not aware of this whole thing. I don't even think this young girl is safe in my house. Well, anyway, long and short, that was, a message that was sent. But long and short, the girl has been sent away. Instead of causing any issues in the house, let there be peace. Let her leave. And then, so there's a new help. And this time it's a male help.
Great.
In the house. So let's see
if he would want to have a threesome this time.
Oh my, because the husband really sounds like a very crazy person. Okay, so let's jump in on the conversation for tonight. Please keep me anonymous, right? My fiancé and I are getting married by July. He's just been transferred to Lagos, so we are searching for an apartment. But the ones we like is above his budget. We earn almost the same amount, although he earns a little bit higher. I have money to assist to get our dream house, but my mom advised me against it. She said she said he will get used to splitting bills, and I should let him rent an apartment he can afford. My mom advised I'd invest my money in real estate. I have 4 plots of land in Ibano, and my mom wants me to buy more. She knows everything about my finances, so whenever I have a lot of money with me, she always wants me to buy land. I kind of feel bad seeing my fiance put his own money together to set up our home while I invest mine. I'm the only child of a single mom, and I don't have anyone to speak to. Please advise me. Am I towing the right path? That is the discussion for tonight. She's asking, is she towing the right path? Let's talk. 0700 951 0000. What do you think? What do you think? Hello?
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. This they call you from Wupe.
All right, Lekon. Great to hear from you.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really glad we got rid of the men before things go far. But I'm not in support of a male helper in the house.
So
because that can even be more dangerous. Because you see, any man that is wayward, any man of that kind of hobby, if there is a man in that house, he will start suspecting his wife. That's just the simple truth. Any little thing the wife does, he will be suspected.
I agree.
Because he does the same thing. That is the simple truth. So having a male helper in the house is even more catastrophic. So I will advise them to get a female helper in the house.
Again,
another one.
This time. Or an elderly woman.
Let me tell you,
right?
there is a way to handle a situation like this.
Okay.
This time around, when they are getting a female helper, they should get somebody that is old.
Debbie just suggested that.
Yeah. An elderly person. That he himself will be called mama.
Will that be productive?
what-
Would the person be? Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Lekon.
Someone who is respect to the extent that even to greet her, he will be frustrating sometimes.
Wow.
You should get an elder person as a house help. I'm not saying old person, but an elderly person that is older than both of them.
Okay.
All right, thank you. So, Lekon, what do you have to say to this young lady tonight in tonight's situation being discussed on the show?
Other lady that is complaining about investment or not investing.
Yeah, she's asking if she's doing the right path.
I must commend her mother for being such a wonderful woman. She has a very good mother. You see, a lot of women, they make this mistake of thinking I should invest with my husband. You see, there are a lot of callous people out there. There are a lot of bad family members. The day that husband dies, you see all those investments you have with that your husband, his family will take over everything. It happens everywhere around us, and we see it day out. So if you have your money, invest your money because you don't know tomorrow. How many of her husband's members will she be telling and they will believe her that I actually added money to get this apartment? Nobody will listen to her. That is just a simple truth. Invest your money. That is her future and her children's future.
Okay. All right, Lekon. Thank you for your thoughts. Keep enjoying, keep listening to the show. Okay. Let's take more calls. 0809 597 4869. What is your take? This is getting interesting.
Hello. Hello. That didn't fly. Line 2. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, how you doing?
Fine, thank you. Let's talk.
Hello.
Let's talk. What's your name and location, my dear?
My name is Nasarawa State.
Okay, Sunshine. Great to hear from you. Let's talk.
Yeah, I would like to talk about the lady who wants to contribute to her husband and at the same time she doesn't.
Yeah,
know.
that's the situation at hand right now.
Yeah. You see, the issue we are having here is this.
Mm.
Sometimes, first of all, let's talk about the marriage. What is the closeness between she and her husband? What is the love, the happiness, the confidence she has in her marriage?
They're not sorry to interrupt, but they're not married yet. Their wedding is in July.
They are not married yet.
Yes,
Okay.
he's her fiance.
Yeah,
But
in that case, what is in a case like this?
mhm.
Still, the happiness, even when you are still yet to be married, you need to know. She knows the man better than you and I. You understand? She knows the man better. Just like right now, if you have a boyfriend,
Okay.
she knows his attitude, his character, what he's capable of. You understand? This is this kind of a man that maybe if he knows that the wife has something, he just take it out there, squander it, and come back with stories. I mean, since she's the one close to the man, she should know him better. For instance, if I have a girlfriend, let me just, I don't know if it's good for me to use as an example. For instance, you are a lady and you have a boyfriend. You spend some time with him for a while. You know him better than any other person outside. If it is the kind of person that you should leave your money with, your financial with, you should be able to know. You understand? Even if you have not yet married, if you know him better, he's that kind of person that if you leave your financial with him, he's very safe and you can multiply it to something else. You can also invest it into something else. You know him already. And if it's this kind of person that you leave your money with, tomorrow you come back with stories, and based on the love you have for him, you can't do anything about it. Then you have to keep the whole thing away from him for some moment. So in a case like this, in as much as she wants a perfect home, I don't think she should allow the mother to run the whole thing for her for now. There are some things you may not disclose it to the mother and you may not disclose it to the husband. She's a matured woman. You can also keep some things to herself, pending to whenever it is necessary. You understand? But since she's planning her wedding, the wedding is around the corner. Why can't she just keep her properties, her financial things, and the whole things to herself? And at the same time, they are located, and the house, but don't forget, they are looking for their dream home, right?
Yes.
Then what about if the man wants to get accommodation where she will not like it? Is she going to complain or she's going to manage it? That's the first question. So for me, I don't see anything wrong with maybe contributing money to support our house, B2B, and all those stuff. I don't see anything wrong with that, to be honest with you.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Then in terms of buying the land and all those stuff, yeah, it's a good thing. She's investing her money into land and property, real estate. It's a very normal thing. But she should not allow that to continue maybe after you eventually got married. Because a lot of men out there today doesn't like third parties involving in their marriage. Once you are married, I don't think your mom should be allowed to run your affair anymore. Whatever I want to do, I think you should be able to plan with your husband. And I think this is the right time for her to start that practicing. Put it in practice. If it works for you, then if you go to the marriage, then you have to continue. But if you don't practice when you are not yet married, even when you got married, and you have to put it in try.
All right. Thank you for your thoughts, my dear. Okay. Thank you so much. Keep enjoying the show. Keep enjoying the show. I said, this conversation is becoming interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, like she's asking, is she doing the right thing? If you're just joining in, you're welcome. It says I Listen on 95.1 Nigeria and for your number one talk station of the nation with BlaqCoffee and Debby, the Loshi Loshi. Okay, so Let's see what's up on WhatsApp quickly. What's happening here? Debbie, can you check?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm checking, and we have this lots of them. Let's begin from here. Okay, this one says, please tell that lady to keep her money for now. Let her not start what she cannot finish, because that man would definitely get used to sharing bills with her once they get married. Let her allow the guy gets the house he can afford for now. Excuse me. Glory from United States of Dawaki.
Kimo, I like that. United States of Dawaki. Glory, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone is referring to me as Black Coffee. I'm sure that's the typo. It's Black Coffee, okay? Black Coffee and Debbie. I think the lady should be open and transparent to her future husband, because if they marry and the husband finds out in future, trust will be broken forever. And this is from Nbai Ukabiala. Okay? NB or Nbai, I hope I pronounced it right. You know, when Lakon was talking,
Yeah.
I could get where he was going to. I got where I understood what he was saying, but I also thought again, like, this is a dicey situation, because, you know, when the guy gets to find out later that all this is going down,
He'll run.
is it that? Well,
He'll be disappointed.
yeah, you know.
Oh, so you actually had something,
And you didn't want.
I went out borrowing when you had inside.
But you know that, can you remember one Wednesday where, was it Wednesday or was it last week Wednesday? The second situation discussed about the lady whose mother gave money, 1.7 million for business. Was it on the show or was it Upper Wednesday? I think it was. Okay, maybe it was
exactly.
Maybe it was on True Confession. Now that in that case, the man was busy collecting. If I collected the first 1 million from the lady, collected 700,000. The 1 million, she said, I dash you.
Oh.
You know, and the 700, she said, okay, she wants to start a business, no matter how small. Uncle,
Bring the money.
Uncle started speaking English.
Fish.
All right, so it is I Listen. What are your thoughts? What do you have to say in this, to this woman in this situation? Hello?
Hello.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Yeah, good evening.
What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, you see, the other time when I called, I didn't know they were not married yet.
Oh, Lakon. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know they were not married.
Yeah, they're getting married in July.
Yes, even if they are not yet married. In fact, that even makes it worse. Why would you be investing in something you are not even sure of? You are not even married yet. The fact that you are getting married tomorrow doesn't mean it is going to happen.
Okay.
There is no assurance. Even up the morning of your marriage, anything can still happen. What if on the day of your getting married, another woman comes and say, this belly will be by belly now your hobby get up. We used to go out, they go on with the marriage, they might go on, they might not go on. So until you get married, before you can even be thinking of giving money to it. Now, this time around, what I said earlier, that I said she should invest the money is this. You see, when you invest the money and you tell your husband that I have so investment in so place, let him understand the reason why you are having the investment, that it is for both of you in the future. The proceeds from that investment is beneficial than spending that capital itself. You play, this is family politics. If you play it well, you get it right. See, if you don't tell him, it is a big problem if he doesn't know about it. Now, another way you can go on about it is this. If you think that the best thing you can do now is to give him money, then take from that money and share it into two. Share it into two, share it into three. Give him 1/3. That's okay. I've added this 1/3 to so project that my husband is embarking on. Now, there is nothing wrong in that. But in my view, you need your own investment. So if you have the opportunity of doing the investment now, what makes you think after marriage, the source of that money will still be there? Now that you have it, invest it. That's not think you have now. What makes you think you are going to have it tomorrow? Invest now before it's too late.
Wow. All right, Liko. Thank you so much for your take. My. Okay. You know, people learn from experience every day. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, BlaqCoffee.
Good evening.
This is Prince calling from Kochi.
All right, Prince. Great to hear from you. Let's talk.
All right. I don't think the mother is doing the right thing to her daughter.
Okay.
Maybe she wants her daughter to remain like her, because I understood that she's a single mother.
Okay.
So I think what she's trying to do is she's that kind of a woman who dominates the family, whose decisions is the best, and that is why she's a single mother.
But what if she's acting based on experience?
Exactly.
There is no experience attached to marital life.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
when it comes to accommodation, if the guy should struggle all the struggle in life and make that accommodation ready with that contribution of that lady, we should be comfortable living in a house where she knows that the husband has to go up and down in order to make that home available. There are certain things we do that we think we are doing the best, and at the end of every single thing, we find guilty in ourselves. If you know you cannot settle down with somebody or you can't stay with somebody, you go and arrest her on accommodation and stop struggling with somebody. For me, I would advise her to contribute to that, because marriage is for two becomes one, not two becomes two.
All right.
If she has her own life to live, not the mother's decision. Thank you.
All right, Prince, thank you so much for your thoughts. Hello, good evening. Oh, Mr. Jones. Okay, so let's quickly check. Let me just go through this. Let me run through the situation again for those who are just joining. Remember, we are your number one talk station of the nation, 95.1 Nigeria Info, and Black Coffee with a little cream. And this is I Listen. Of course, I'm with Debbie.
Yeah.
Okay. The Loshi. Debbie with multiple names. Debbie, can you remember the name you gave yourself tonight?
Of course, Wagga Wuggo.
Wagga Wuggo. Okay. She's in Wagga Wuggo.
But that's the craze for the 10 o'clock hour.
Oh, okay.
So when we get to 11 o'clock, we
Okay.
go sober.
Sober.
Mm-hmm.
Who died? Okay. So please pay attention. Please keep me anonymous. My fiance and I are getting married by July. He's just been transferred to Lagos, so we're searching for an apartment. But the ones we like are above. The ones we like are above his budget. We earn almost the same amount, although he earns a little bit higher. I have money to assist to get our dream home, but my mom advised me against it. She said he will get used to us splitting bills, and I should let him rent an apartment he can afford. My mom advised I invest my money in real estate. I have 4 plots of land in Ibadan, and my mom wants me to buy more. She knows everything about my finances, so whenever I have a lot of money with me, she always wants me to buy land. I kind of feel bad seeing my fiancé put his own money together to set up our home while I invest mine. I'm the only child of a single mom, and I don't have anyone to speak to. Please advise me. Am I towing the right path? That is the question tonight. Is she towing the right path? What do you have to say to her? 0809-597-4869. And Debbie?
Yeah, call us on 08095974869, or you send in messages via WhatsApp to 080-999-30137. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Okay, and should we wait for this, or do I say this?
Wait, let's take this call.
Okay.
Hold your horses. Hello.
Hello, good morning, BlaqCoffee.
Good
It's
evening.
still night here in the
It's
studio.
not yet morning.
Yeah.
My name is My name is Agaya calling from Bani. I'm actually a time caller.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good to hear from you. Hope to
Yeah.
hear more from you. Let's talk.
I've been listening to your show for a very long time. Even start from the day you come to Nigeria, but I have not been commenting.
Oh,
Okay.
You see this issue of this girl.
yes.
So if they are talking of a third party is not, it will not come from heaven. Third party started from the family of the both people that are married.
Mm.
So this mom to this girl is actually starting how it will be between a third party in that family. And it will be a bad thing when they are eventually married. So let that girl go ahead and assist the husband. So it does not matter if they are not yet married. So as far as she is not considered that guy to be the person she wants to marry, let her help that guy. So she should not be relating every matter to the mother. So this is my short input, because see, if they are talking of, as I earlier said, a third party, it will start from the person from your family. So I don't know if he will say because maybe something might happen tomorrow, you will not give all your love
Hello?
to your husband or your wife.
Mm.
So marriage is for two, and those two will become one.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for your thoughts. I really appreciate this call, okay? Take care.
Yeah.
All right, darling. Okay. All right, Debbie, I know your throat, they eat you. You want to say something. You want to say something. What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
Okay, so it's kind of dicey,
Exactly.
but the painful thing is watching your lover go through pain, and that pain is for your comfort as well, But when the aspect I find uncomfortable is the fact that her mother is controlling her even before marrying this man. So it is possible the woman would make the large chunk of decisions that they would end up making in that home, since she cannot make decisions for herself. So she has had plots of lands already.
She has 4.
And she has 4, and her mother is still advising her to buy more. Will she ever reveal to this man she would be marrying that she has those plots of land? If she would ever reveal that, will the man not know the date at which she purchased this land? Will it not trigger a suspicion subsequently when he gets to know that, oh, this woman even had landed property? She could sell just one and solve her problems. So if she's trying to stop the man from, leaving all the problems to her, would it be wrong for her to at least give out some of this money and not make him know she has so much? It's doable. Then on the other hand as well, I understand the fact that men were created to be providers. Men were created to, champion whatever cause it is that, they embark upon with a woman, and they will not want to be overshadowed by that woman. Sometimes if they notice you are having more of the money, they may be they may be laid back and wait for you to exhaust what you have. Then they come like the savior that they were created to be, the protector, the provider that they were meant to be in that situation. So personally, if I were to be in her shoe, right, and Mama is saying I should not share my money with good reasons, possibly, how these people must have had experiences and would not want their children to fall prey of their, past.
Yeah.
What I'd rather do is help in my little way. Rather than completely pretend about not having money, let him rent a house he can pay for. Can we also, make it an in-between thing? Let's not go too high and not too low as well. Why am I going to be your wife in the first place if we will not be able to share good times and bad times together? So there's a whole lot to speak about on this matter.
All right. It's quite a dicey one, honestly. Really dicey. Okay. Let's quickly check WhatsApp and see. Debbie, send us a message for you.
No, you're fired. You are fired.
This message is directed at you.
Casey, back off.
Casey. Good one, no? Okay, so this reads, every virtuous woman is a potential helper to her husband, not her fiancé. She should allow the man to try his best first by marrying her and getting accommodation of his status. She should not reveal her financial status to the man until she settles in the home as a wife. When she settles as a wife, she should start playing the role of a helper as a wife. And this is from Chima in Apple.
Okay.
All right, Debbie.
Ray says for the lady, I think she should open up to him as far as she trusts the man. But at a point, they are not married yet. It's a 50-50 issue. Will he be trusted? Maybe she should give him a chance and contribute with him since it's sure that they are getting married in a month. Her mom is the third party. She's the one in this case. All the best to her.
Okay, thank you so much, Ray, for that one. And then Anbai Ukabiala. I'm sure it's NB or Anbai. I can't pronounce the name. Okay, it says, let's not forget that God made a woman to be a helper to the man. So since she has money to assist, let her go ahead to be that man's helper. She will also be towing the right part by helping her fiancé. And let's see. Okay, there's another message here. Okay, good evening, Black Coffee. How's work and family? My work is great. Thank you so much for asking. Good evening, Black Coffee and Chalugo wine. I want to tell that lady to follow her heart because she knows who her man is. And this is Bibi Kunda from Kwali. And then Bibi Kunda also says, I don't like advising couples or intending couples because ma ituluba. Please, Debbie, can you read this message?
I cannot see it.
Check it there.
Okay.
That's the purple.
Oh, yeah. Because ma iteluba, mi telu ose.
Okay, me tuluba,
Now
me
them
telu
go
se.
choose
Now
the one them go
oh.
chop, yeah?
It didn't sink in initially. Okay.
Yeah.
That's trying to say whether you rub uba or apply pepper.
Whatever suggestion
Whatever
is.
happens at the end of the day, now them go choose the one, them go chop. Oh, okay, no. Whether you cook ose, pepper or uba, okay, nice, interesting.
Yeah.
Now you've sent me to Igbo class. Okay, so it's a very dicey one. Hello.
Yeah, Black Coffee.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes.
Oh, come down from the realm I took you to. Come down. We like to talk in this hour now.
Prince. Is that
Hello?
you?
Yeah, it's divine. You're calling.
Okay. All right.
So I
Oh,
took you
okay.
to-
The
I took
person that was
I took you
asking.
to another realm before. I say, be coming
Okay.
down to this realm now.
Okay, let's come down to this room. Thank God you
Yes.
know. Let's talk.
Yes, I see this as a selfish, self-centered mindset people have over marriage. I know the danger and protective measure the mother is trying to do, but I think the best is for them to invest in help them. Now, we are talking about this lady having abundance as big as 4 houses, right?
For
Plots
of land.
No, she's not just putting all her wealth to help this guy. So it's just a little that will not affect her. What is wrong there? That is one. Two, that asset the man wants to buy is for their own comfort, which could be a promo, something, precious something, and something that is on site that needs urgent to be gotten as a well for both of them. So there is every reason that help me
what is needed here. That's what is referring. And we are living in this world that most ladies are thinking that a man has all to do, and they don't know that help me. This is exactly what it is. Yeah, that's how if you check it very well, what is the help me all about? That is it. It doesn't cost her anything. So she should do that, even if the marriage later breakup wasn't what they are afraid of. You can't be afraid of what is like being afraid of the breath of tomorrow, and now you lose the of today. You're thinking of when you die, when you break up. It's nonsense.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Divine. All right, thank you. Thank you so much for your thoughts. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud
Yes.
and clear. Please go on. Good evening.
Good evening. This is Blake. I'm calling back from Tuesday. I understand everything all the callers have been contributing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still insist, invest your money. Now, another way you can do it is this. Call your husband and talk to your husband. Hubby, I have so amount
Okay.
that I am thinking of investing. Now, we are trying to get an apartment. See, if she is contributing money to invest with her husband, I don't have problem with that. They are renting an apartment. They are not even buying. Are they not thinking of the current payment for the rent? Is it only that year they are going to pay for it? It is something they'll be paying every year. They need to get sense. You are just getting married. There are a lot of expenses that will come after you get married.
Okay.
Don't get carried away because of the class you want people to see you in. Don't get carried away because those people that will praise you will be the ones that will abuse you tomorrow.
Okay.
So call your husband to be. Sit him down and have a discussion with him. We are trying to get an apartment. We see the one that we like, and have also amount that I can use to support you to get that particular apartment. But I am having another thought in my mind. And my suggestion, what I want to suggest is this. If you will support that we invest this money, instead of spending everything on that particular apartment, then let us get a smaller apartment to start our life. In 1 year, 2 years, people can plan on getting a better apartment, far better than the one you are living in. You are just starting life. So if you start with too much expenses, you are going to suffer it tomorrow.
All right.
Get a smaller apartment that he can afford. Discuss it with him. That let us invest this money. It is for our own betterment.
Yeah.
It is going to be useful to both of us. Let us invest this particular one. Let us get a smaller apartment and start life with it. What is wrong with that? Why is it that people always like, oh, come on.
All right, Leko.
It's their opinion, just like
Leko.
you're entitled to yours, right?
Leko, all right. Take it easy, yeah? Leko has started speaking for that. Come on. Leko, come on. Come down. Leko. All right, it is I Listen. It is I Listen here on your number one talk station of the nation. Okay, so let's talk. There's a phone call here. Hello?
Hello, BlaqCoffee. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, Debbie in Barangono. Yeah, a quick one. I don't get comfortable with the way money becomes a divisive element in relationship. It pisses me off to my bone.
Can you please tell us your name and where you're calling from?
When you get married to your husband, when you get married to your wife, you give your partner your prized assets, the most thing you cherish on earth, which is your body. So if your husband has access to your body at any time, in fact, sometimes time that you, the wife, is not even it's not conducive for you, conducive for her, but she obliges him because she knows that the man this is his art, this is his own, his property. So money and somebody's body, which one is better? Which one has more value? So I don't know why money becomes, this is my I'm the husband, this is my money. My wife, this is my money. It should be a joint project. You understand? A husband's money should be his wife's money. A wife's money should be his wife's money. The main thing is let them, both of them, be responsible. Let there be trust. If you go to successful marriages, we have few successful marriages. I'm not talking about those who are managing themselves. Successful marriages, they do things together. I have a friend, the man that brought me to Abuja, a year plus, his contract, the contract he was pursuing wasn't coming up. That year, a year plus, he was with his wife's ATM. So the wife was a salary earner. So this man has his wife's ATM. When the money comes in, he's the one that will go and withdraw, do stuff. You wouldn't know. I got to know because I was close to the family. At a point when God now blessed him, opened up his way. If this woman is living like a queen, the man cannot do anything without consulting his wife. Even if you ask him something, you say, let me go and consult with my wife. And the wife, they will reason together and say, we will give you or will not give you. But when he had nothing, the wife doesn't give him money. The wife gave him ATM. So it is doable. People have done it and people are still doing it. So this issue of my money, there is not like my money. Just like your body becomes his body. So I am not advising her. I'm just talking generally.
Okay.
In fact, there was a time. It got in my family. My wife was carrying the family. At a point, she became stressed out. There was something she said about doing something I'm supposed to do. I said,
hello.
I'm my helper. At that point, I couldn't. So you now came and did what I asked you to do. You did what you're supposed to do. So don't think you did me a favor. You did it for us. You did it for yourself. You did it for me. You did it for the kids. So let us have this mentality of this is my own. Once you come into marriage, I think that one should supposed to be first thing we throw away. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't have discussion about how we spend our money. But let it not be my money, my dad's. If we cannot do that on our that's my own take.
All right, but you didn't tell us your name and location. You just called us and started with your take. So
okay, my name is Ikenna. My name is Ikenna. I'm a first-time caller.
Ikenna, thank you so much for your contribution, okay? Keep enjoying the show. Ikenna, okay, would you rather we cried?
Are you laughing at me or laughing with me?
All of the above, Ikenna. Take care. Thank you. Okay, so this is you see, money, when it comes to money. Oh, what could Diego?
Even twins would fight over money.
Hello? Hello? Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so you may have to call us back just in case you can hear our voices, right? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Prince from Kuje, I'm sure.
Yes, you're welcome. It's nice to be in my show. Please, I want to ask something about that lady.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. The time the guy was trying to propose to her initially, I think she did not go to ask the mother, see this man want to propose to me, or should I agree or not? If she did not ask the mom, I think there's no point telling the mom about anything. If you know you love somebody, you should give as much as you can to that person for you guys to grow. But if she did to go and tell the mother that this guy wants to, and the mother says accept, then the mother has the right to decide anything she wants to do with that man.
All right,
I'm telling her direct. I know she's listening, so I'm telling this thing to her direct. Then she has the other decisions to take. Thank you.
All right, thanks for your thought once more, Prince. Okay, now let me just say something. I get where everyone, all the takes so far, I get where you're coming from, Lakon, Prince. Now, the thing is this, like I mentioned, when it comes to money is something, you know what they say about it being the root of
evil.
Exactly. Money is a good thing. It can build and it can also destroy. Now, I get where, they're not yet married. And I will not fault this lady for having this conversation with her mother because her mom had been her financial advisor all this while. I don't, not like I have a problem, but I just hope that things will definitely change. I hope. And I hope she has a conversation with her mom earlier than, she gets than the actual wedding, okay? Telling her mom, look, yes, while I was single, you were my financial advisor. We've been doing this thing together.
Yeah.
But, now I'm getting married. Okay, yeah, these things happen. You have this conversation with your parents. You say, okay, I'm not shutting you out, but you know that I need to toe my path.
Fulfill destiny.
Yes, you get. And it doesn't mean that she won't tell her mom. Of course, there are times when things get really crazy and you will need that person to talk to, right? That is something I think she should consider doing. But outside that, I strongly understand where Lakon and Chima from Apo are coming from.
Yeah.
Now, for me, let him do what he can do, okay? Let the man do what he can do. We've seen situations, personal situations, okay? People that I know, I mean, by nature of this show, and being a coach, I have actually heard all kinds of stories.
Yeah.
People are inexplicable. People are, you think you know a person today, tomorrow.
Two-faced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you never know a person
Fear
until
of the unknown.
find yourself in a particular situation.
Yeah.
Now, the mother, I don't think the mother I don't know the mother, but I'm thinking that the mother, something must have happened for her to be you understand, to single-handedly have just brought up this girl up and, is the way she is with the girl.
Yeah.
She might have had experiences. It doesn't mean that, because you had this experience, this other person is going to have the same thing.
Exactly.
But they say experience is a teacher, so you learn. Like some people have suggested, let this man, and even Lakon, let this man do what he can now. I get where this girl is coming from, the guilt, because she can support.
Yeah.
Well, if it bites that hard, because see, this journey is just starting. Marriage is a long journey, okay? So, fine. She could go, okay, just get something out of what it is she has and assist him. Oh, okay, why don't you, can I chip in? Can I chip in something? Hope you don't mind me chipping in something. I mean, it's our home, right? Fine, that's another way she can do it. But to totally sit and say, no, she's not doing anything. But let the man prove, let him be. You see, I've seen situations also. I have even been, let me tell you something. One of the reasons why a relationship I had in the past, many years ago, I was way younger, it still shocked me till today.
Yeah.
This guy broke up with me because then I was working, I was earning a little salary. And, then times were better than now. He was a youth corps member, a corps member. And you know how it is. I think that time Malawi was 7'5" or something then. And things were not so fantastic with him. So, of course, now, we go out, we have lunch and all that. And I felt I was earning more.
Okay.
So, I didn't want to stress him. So, I pay. Sometimes I'll fold the money.
Each time?
I'll put in his pocket or I'll squeeze it in his hand so he pays.
Wow.
But this guy broke up with me because, according to him, I'm not allowing him be a man.
Oh.
You get where I'm coming from?
Really?
Yes, this is a true life experience.
Wow.
So there are different kinds of people. There are different kinds of people. So some people now, I have seen a situation where the woman is trying to help. She says, "Oh, we're dating, we're trying to help," and then the guy now says, they show herself."
Okay.
Yes, I have seen it. I've had to. This one is even people that are married. So I just feel that, don't paint the picture like, because the truth is, you never really know a person. You never really know a person. Forget it. You never really know a person. Yeah, you're working with the guidelines and okay. When they now fully get married, like Lakon was saying, that they have to get a house. So they're going to live in their house. They're going to get, by God's grace. I mean, it's only right for them to get their own, their own house. Okay. This is a rented house. Yeah. They're just starting. It's just starting. Nothing. So you shouldn't be anything overly elaborate. You get. I mean, so I don't see. I just feel that, if she feels that bad, then maybe she should just get something and say, okay, ask him. Not just ask him, okay, sorry, I know, I really appreciate you. I see how you've been working hard to ensure that things pan out well. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Can I chip in something? What is left? What is left? I mean, she says they virtually earn the same thing, but he earns a little bit higher than she earns. Yeah. Because then let him say, okay, fine. Or let him say no. You get? Yeah. Aha. So that will determine, that's my take on the matter. Then when you're now fully in the marriage and, you can now plan together and build together and, of course, still have your own thing. Some men will tell you, look, my wife's money is my wife's money. Yeah. Yeah. Some men will tell you, look, I'm not going to take your money. No matter what you do. I have one in my family. No matter what you do, if you like, scream, shout, release an album with lamentation, he will not take your money. It's not pride. Okay, he'll tell you, just do what you got to do and all that. Let me do, that kind of thing. It's his thing. So the different strokes. So I just think she shouldn't, if her conscience is flogging her that much, she's a nice person. I think she could just say, okay, look at this, can I chip in something? What's left? Can I chip in something? But outside that, I don't think they should do anything overly elaborate. There's still more, okay? More to come. It is I Listening on your number one talk station of the nation, 95.1 Nigeria Info. It's been an awesome time. And this way, we always have 2 or more situations. And if you have something eating you up you want to talk about, feel free, hit us up on the show. We're here with you till 1 a.m. All right. Thanks for those who were live with us on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you so much. Debbie, what do you have to say?
Okay. It's been wonderful having this conversation. But when it comes to having money tussle, if I should put it that way, a lot of insecurities would be touched on. And sometimes the man would think his ego would be, dampened. The woman may think the guy is not doing enough or he's not coming through. But I think we should begin to look at marriage as a team thing and not as, how do I put it now? If the man is not able to meet up to standard and you are able to meet up in your little way, it wouldn't be wrong
at all.
To chip in, and then the man takes charge when he has had some breathing space to move on and carry you along. And it wouldn't be wrong for men to accept some help or somehow. So the ladies do not find it difficult lending a helping hand, like the instance you gave about the guy who said you're not letting him be a man, right? And another thing would be the fact that for women, when you're doing it, do not overdo it in such a way that it seems like, yes, I'm the one that always does it, and you never do it right. You never come through with the money. You do it, the guy will leave the whole thing for you, and you'll carry the load for long.
You're very correct. Very correct. Of course, the ego, the male ego is something that if we start talking about it now, we'll not end this conversation. Yeah, like you said, marriage is teamwork. It's teamwork, but you also need to be, you need to also pray and plan. Yeah, pray and plan. It's very important. And also get to know the kind of person you're with. Of course, human beings are like onions. They unfold every day, right? So just try to, as much as possible, try your best to be that supportive partner and loving partner and all, okay? But at the same time, try to also understand your partner's body language and all. Know where he or she is coming from. People are a formation of where they're coming from. You get. So all these things matter.
Okay, so I would like to just stick to one side of this conversation and not everywhere, and is the fact that personally I would support the lady to help this guy. So helping him would mean revealing a little of what you have, not the four plots, not this, not that, but just a little, okay, I can come through in this way. Will it be welcome? If possible, let's get something small so that we'll build on that. It must not be the kind of apartment that they are desiring to get. You cut your coat according to your cloth. So if you do not have plenty, cut it down so that you will not end up having issues as a result of going, to pick what you would not be able, a burden you would not be able to lift by yourself. Yeah.
All right. So thank you. I mean, we've finished the first situation. Keep it locked. We got you till 1 a.m. Okay, it is your number one go-to soul sister and Black Coffee, and we listen. Keep it locked.
This is Nigeria Info.